Had a false alarm before. Sorry about that. False alarm, bitch. We're back. Yes, sir. So where did I leave off? Oh, yes. I was saying that we got some Pratt and Whitney power to talk about today. Yes, we do. Pratt Whitney power. If y'all are not familiar with Pratt Whitney, I think it's 2 people. Yeah, I don't know how many people it is. It might be 2 people. No, I think it's 2 people. But you know, their names are associated with some of the best engines out there. And yeah, man, we are going to fly one of their airplanes, not their airplanes, but one of the airplanes that has their engines tonight. Yeah, man. Let me show you what we're dealing with here. So here's the airplane. Now, this was on 2020. It's now an upgrade on 2024. It's only $35. It's a good price for this airplane. You know me. I call shit out when I see it. The tablet is very good. The sounds are pretty good on here. It's got a Garmin system, plus it's got the PNS GTN system in it, which is nice. The PMS 50, which we're going to be using that tonight. It's got tons of liveries, Navigraph charts, sim brief, radar. Look at all these liveries. Cubana, Trans Brazil. That's Brazil before. No, this is during its transition. I'm sorry. It's got all 6 variants it's trying to transfer into. It used to identify as just Brazil. Now it's Trans Brazil. So we have passenger configuration. This is one of the ones we're flying today. Circa 1988 United Express. It's got Ryanair, Westair, Ken Boric, Air UK. We have cargo configurations, Wiggins, Air Now, Agape, and then we got Air Literal, and Blue, Vert, Rouge, and Brun. Oh, I wonder what color Rouge is. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be flying this tonight. We are gonna be doing a route that they used to do in real life. From what I could tell, they used to fly from Sacramento to Crescent City. You're not familiar with Crescent City? Neither was I. We're going to get familiar with it tonight. I know it's all the way up the coast. We'll see it. It's like up here somewhere. It's like right... It's right around here somewhere, I think. Shelter Cove. I'm just kidding. It's somewhere. It's somewhere over here. But we're gonna check that out. Let's go ahead and load in. Yo, what's up, Scalebait? How you doing, friend? What's up, dude? All right, let's load in here. Doesn't matter where we park. It's all about the same here. Yeah, what's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, brother? What's up, buddy? Did you see that buttery goodness last night? That was probably, I would say, that's probably the best landing I've had in a long time. Especially with the Xbox controller, man. I might have to. Oh shit! I gotta get my controller connected. I might have to sell the yoke system, and we keep on buttering up those landings like that. That was a nice healthy serving of butter last night. You saw it this morning? Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping I'd get jury duty tomorrow, so I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, but looks like I gotta go to work. Yeah, that's right, the one-wheel landing, you did watch it, that's right. Yeah, I don't know, maybe we need to change our level of detail so we can see some of these things a little better. Alright, before we, I tell you what, let me play the intro while I pull up Sky Dolly and Say Intentions. Let's do this. Let's mute the music. Let's play everybody's favorite intro. And I'll be right back in about 28 seconds. Alright, now we're good. I got Sky Dolly up. Let me get Say Intentions up real quick, because I'm probably going to be doing, using them tonight. I'm not 100% sold if I'm going to be, I guess I will use them. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so there is a checklist inside this. This version is too old. What the fuck? Oh, hang on a second. I know, I clicked on the wrong one. Hang on a second, let me just... I know it's not the wrong one because I clicked on the bitch earlier and it was working just fine. Here we go. Version 3.1.0. Alright, come on, load up, sucker. Come on, bitch. I wonder what is in the back. I'm like looking at OBS and I see the faders all the way up on the game. I wonder why it's so loud. We're gonna find out here in a moment. That's the sound of industry right there. That's why it was so loud. It's the sound of industry. Here's the industry we're talking about here. Our generator. All right. You know, I had the same error a moment ago. Give me a moment here. When I was trying to restore my Navigraph session. Give me a moment. Let me get this fixed. I might have to log back into Navigraph. I shouldn't have. Damn it! I just did this shit. That's annoying, dude. If I have to do this every time, if I have to do this once every 3 months, that's gonna be real annoying. Like, you mean every time I fly this airplane once every 4 months, I have to sign in? Hang on a second. Hopefully, everything's still saved for the GPS system. So, all right, there we go. All right, let me just get our flight plug. This is actually a pretty cool tablet. It's got some cool shit to it. So we have our call sign. That's going to be WCA for Westair, which was part of United Express back in the day. All right, let's see here. Now we got flight number. That's going to be 3369. And our tail number is November 110 Echo Alpha. All right, we have our PNS 50. Okay, that all looks good. All right, device. Okay, so that all still looks fine. Pounds, inches of mercury, that's still good. Navigraph is good. All right, let's pull in our fuel plan here. Let's pull everything from SimBrief here. Huh. Wonder why we here we go. We have to import here first. What? It's not compatible with this aircraft. What in the fuck? Hang on a second. Let's get SimBrief pulled up here. Maybe I have the wrong airplane. It should be the EMB. Yeah, the EMB 110 Bandeirante. Alright, I'll tell you what. There is a way around this here. Let me, we can click on abort. No. Okay. Now we should be able to pull it in here. The requested SimBrief is not compatible. Yeah. It should be compatible. It's the same aircraft. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But let me see here. That's very strange. Maybe, trying to think of how I can fix this. I mean, I don't have to use SimBrief. Let me just look at one thing real quick. It's always something. There's always something with this game. You don't see this shit with X-Plane. Yeah, the EMB 110P1. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe because it says 110P1. All right, well, let's try to fix this. Let me share my screen. We'll try to fix this together real quick. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can still use the flight plan. We'll just not import it. All right, edit flight. Okay, next gen. Oh, that's why NA30X. So we got to use 30X. So Here's how we can fix that bitch. Let's see here. So we have... Let's see here. So we'll say 110P1. P2, and then we have 110P. Alright, let's see here. Let's do open airframe editor. Let's do a new airframe. Let's do it off the old Embraer. We'll try this. If this works, this works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay. Select airframe. And we have EMB110P1. Alright, that looks fine. That looks fine. Oh, you know, I think I made this airplane, which is why it didn't work. I wonder if there's a different one. I'm going to save this anyways. But I think that's why. I think I made the airplane, actually. All right, let me go back and see if it's like on the bottom of the page or something like that. Nope, not there. EM11. That's got to be it. Let's see here. Search. Yeah, see? That's interesting. Ah, here we go. All right, now let's try. We have 110P1. Let's see this now. Generate flight. I got to... That's fine about the runway. We have to delete this one. Click on it. And let me just pull this bitch over into Navigraph again. Let me delete this one. Let's import this one in the charts. Let me just pick our landing. I really want to do this DME here. I'm not going to pick it just yet, but maybe they'll, because they're probably going to wind up vectoring us anyways. But that looks like a good DME arc to practice on. That's another good airport besides Yuma to practice on. All right, now let's try this again. So that's all good. We can close out that window, and it's actually a pretty good mix. I like this this one from White Bat. White Bat, that's racist. That's racist, honky. All right, let's see here. United Express. And let me change our identification. It does put, whatever you type in here, it does put this in on the inside of the airplane, which is pretty cool. And we'll know EA. EA, it's in the game. All right, let's try this again. One more again. Let's see here. If it doesn't work this time, I am not worried about it. Even though I turned off the feature that... it looked like I turned the feature off that prevented this from happening. It looked like you can pull in just about any flight plan, but... All right, let's see what happens. Kiss my grits, bitch. I used to like that show. What was that called? Alice. That bitch that used to work in the diner at Mel's Diner. That show was on in like the 70s or 80s. I used to like that show. Used to have that waitress flow. It'd always be like, kiss my grits. All right, let me turn the sound of the game back on. Oh, we don't have our very nice intro message about the... Oh, we still have it. Looks like we got to tune back in again. Look at that. Navigraph again. These cucks, man. I tell you, man. Let's sign in one more again. It looks like every time Good thing I only fly this airplane, like I said, like every couple of months. I might not fly it again until there's another update. I don't know. We got so many airplanes to fly. Got more airplanes than days. All right. That should be good now. Now, let me see if we can pull in our flight plan now. Yeah! 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 Yay! Yay! We did it! All right, let's get... Tell you what, let me look at our checklist here. So I know the beginning part is just really just walking around the airplane. All right, wheel chocks. Let's go outside. All right, wheel chocks are in place. Everything else looks pretty good. You can actually click on these down here, and they will open. So. All right, our tail prop is there. All right, that all looks okay. All right, so we'll say that that's all good. All right, interior inspection. Let's check all this out. Where is oxygen pressure? That's oil, that's another temperature, that's flaps, brakes. I don't think the circuits work either, do they? Nope, they don't. Okay. All right, that's power. That's de-icing. That's rudder, aileron, and trim. You would think that oxygen would be down here where the air conditioning system is, but unless it's up here. Nope. All right, well, I'm sure oxygen is fine. We're breathing right now, so that's good. All right, toilet's good. We checked the toilet. All right, cockpit. All right, park and brake. Let's make sure park and brake is set. All right, park and brake is set. Once we get the systems turned on, we can then use the checklist inside the cabin. I mean, we could use this one. I guess we could just use this one instead of me like staring at that separate screen. All right, let me pull on our flight plan first. That way, at least you guys can see what I'm looking at instead of me just like staring off and like drooling all over the microphone while you guys just wait. Like, wait for me to start saying something else. No, that's not the right cruising. We're going up to 14,000 feet. And we're doing ILS, and we're going to do seats. All right, let's go to our checklist. So this is the one we just did. We pretended to do. All right, this all looks good. Okay, that all looks good. All right, cockpit. Logbook is good. Circuit breakers are fine. We can't interact with them. All right, park and brake is set. All right, gust lock. I don't think we have a gust lock on here. Let me see. Tail support. No, that's what I thought. All right, there's no gust lock. All right, switches are fine. All right, weather radar and propeller sync is off. Landing gear lever is down. Air conditioning is off. I'm sure oxygen is just fine. All right, power levers are back. propeller levers. Let's put those up to max ARP. Hang on a second. I want to set a button real quick for the propellers. Because I think you have to adjust these in flight, and I'd rather just do one button instead of trying to drag them separately. Let me see here. Well. So we have F6 and F7. No shit, really? I never knew that. Alright, let's see if that actually works. Oh, look at that. Hey! Does F9 do, No, it doesn't. Okay, I thought that was going to do the mixture. Thought we almost won something there for a second. God, I hope I win the lottery tonight. Alright, trim tabs are almost neutral. Alright, now we're at neutral. Alright, let's do external power, since that's what we're connected to. Voltmeter looks good there. Looks good there. The screen starts to ripple a little bit. Let me know. I think it's just on my end. I think it's because I have VSync turned off, but... Alright, let's see if it spikes when you put the static and the pitot heat on. Alright, that's fine. Inertial separators are off. Let's see here, we have... okay, flags are gone. Shut-off valve switches, let's open those. They are open. Fire detection test. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too, dude. If I hit the lottery, man, you would not see me again. Well, maybe you would, but I would be a lot different. I'd be in a real airplane. I'd be like, look at me, bitch. I'm going to Bora Bora. I'm retiring. All right, fuel. We can reset that totalizer up here. Alright, that has been reset. And multiple alarm panel test. Alright, that has now been tested. Alright, before engine start. Alright, let me get our flight plan pulled in. I don't think we can pull it in with SimBrief, but we can certainly try. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's set origin. So we have KSAC. And then we have KCEC. All right, planning on taking off runway 12. So departure. Alright, runway doesn't matter. Let's put in our first waypoint. Let's see here. Hang on, let me remove that. Okay. Alright, let's add our first waypoint. So we have RBL. And then we have a highway. All right, I don't think we're going to be able to put that in, at least not yet. Add waypoint. Let me try Burrs, B-U-R-S. Oh, there we go, Burrs. All right, now can I plug in load airway V195. Exit is going to be Burrs. I'm going to fix this, the lighting here in a minute. It looks like this will be kind of hard to see. It looks like it's quite a big glare on the windshield here. Let me change the time of day. Oh, I guess that didn't work. Oh, it's just a fake ass glare that's on it. All right, there we go. All right, afterbirds we have Tomad. All right, and then we have Dints. I like how it starts putting in, like when you start typing it in, it just starts trying to figure out what it is. That's nice. I wish more of these systems would allow that. That way you don't have to type in like every single waypoint every time. Jaeger. Then we have FOT. And we have an airway. So we have V27. Exit point is Sievg. Where is Sievg? There we go. Alright, that's all good. Now let's add in the rest of our waypoints. So then we have Hexit, Hocket, Trial, Wheel, then Cooldo. This is so nice just having to type in 1 or 2 letters. Oljek, Zikno, Scheid, and then our airport. There we go. So that's all done. I'm not worried about any kind of landing yet. We'll get that updated, and let me just put in our cruising altitude. So I'm gonna put, I usually put that in like the first waypoint. So we're gonna put in 14,000 feet. All right, that's done. Let me pull up our checklist. Checklist is under utilities. Actually, let me get our density altitude. Let's get that sensor going. Autopilot, flight timers, VNAV, procedures, services. Nope. Where the hell did the checklist go? I know I've seen it. I was looking at it before. Utilities. Oh, here we go. Checklist. Okay. Okay, so that's before. Oh, hang on. Let me. Let's go through all this. All right, we'll remove the ground equipment here in a moment. Park and brake. We already checked all this. Flaps are up. Throttles, prop levers. Okay, that looks good. All right, let me let's remove everything. So pitot tubes, static. All right, that's all been removed. Aircraft doors, ramp safety, tail support, traffic cones. Let's get this all updated here. Sim brief. All right, that's all good. Let's do sim brief here. All right, excellent. So that's all done. Let's turn on the anti-collision lights. All right, now that's on rotating. Nav lights. Nav lights are now on. We'll get our clearance here in a moment. All right, non-smoking and seatbelt signs. All right, we already did fire warnings. Let's open up the inertial separators. I like how everything lights up green. Like one of my favorite colors ever. All right, fuel, we already did that. Cross feed is off. Fuel quantity is fine. Hydraulic pump. What did I say? Hydraulic booster pump. Hydraulic booster pump. That is now on. Autopilot is off. What the fuck? No way! Oh, that must just be hydraulics. Okay. I was gonna be like, man, don't you tell me another airplane is starting up all by itself again. Alright, let me make sure those doors are closed outside. Yeah, see, it did start up. What in the hell, man? Oh, man, I don't really want to start over again. That's some bullshit. How the hell did they start up? I didn't try to start them up yet. They don't even shut off. Motherfucker. Alright, let me see if I can save this flight plan at least so I can start over again real quick. I guess it doesn't matter if I start over. Let me get clearance for takeoff. No, you know what? I do want to do this. Let me save this here. Catalog. Alright, how can I save this here? Menu. Store. Ah, very good. Okay. Hopefully it stores everything. But yeah, let's restart real quick. That's crazy, man. Why the hell did that happen? That's so weird, isn't it? How it just starts up like that? The airplane last night did that too. It just started up for no reason. It's so weird. Now let's try this again. Yes, yeah, this version might be the haunted version. I think I did buy this around Halloween, so that might you might be onto something there, buddy. You might be onto something there. Oh man, I really hope that we don't have to enter that whole flight plan again. Alright, rotating beacon on, nav lights on, inertial separators again, and seatbelt signs, smoking signs. Alright, hopefully our flight plan is still in here. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, hopefully we can pull it in. Oh, thank God. Alright, activate. All right, load everything up. Yeah, bitch, that's right. All right, now last time we got fucked because we put the hydraulic pump on. Let's make sure the hydraulic pump on again is not some cheat code for starting the airplane. All right, we look good. Let's hit the fuel totalizer again. Let's put this on GPS. It allows us to put it on GPS. All right, I'll worry about that later. Let's go ahead and remove all this stuff again. Then we'll get clearance for our flight plan. All right, let's pull this back in again. Import from SimBrief. All right, that looks good. Weight and balances, SimBrief. SimBrief. All right, very good. That all looks okay. All right, let me get a hold of the folks on ATIS. So that's 118075. Let's see what they got to say.
EE0. Wind 220 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 34. Dew point 7. Altimeter 2988. Density altitude 2300 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Lima.
Information Lima, all right. Sacramento Executive, Embraer-110 Echo Alpha, requesting IFR clearance to Crescent City. We have information Lima. Ah, here we go. CDI.
Embraer-0 Echo Alpha, clear to jack.
There we go. Now we're on GPS.
Radar vectors red bluff, then and S-bound. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 24010.
2475.
Departure on 125.
I see you.
Squawk 2475.
I see you lurking.
And your departure runway was changed to 30.
Copy that. Radar vectors, the Rebel, then filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect. We're actually going to fly to flight level 140 today. Please change that in the flight plan. And roger that, transpond 2475, runway 30, United 110 Echo Alpha. All right, let me just get the checklist pulled back up so we can do that again. I'm going to move the prop levers all the way up here in a moment, as soon as we get to the next checklist again. Let's pretend that we already tested the fire alarm again. I'm not going to do that again. All right, this is all good. Transponder is set. Altimeter, let's see what the QNH is right now.
Citation 1 Mike Romeo, ready to taxi.
Citation 1 Mike Romeo, runway 30 taxi.
2988, so let's get that set in our altimeter, 2988.
Taxi, our discretion, citation 1 Mike Romeo.
All right, 2988 set.
Skywagon 7, 1 Lima, cross runway 2.
Ground equipment.
Cross runway 2, Skywagon 7, 1 Lima.
On the big screen, oh shit, man, I made big time now. All right, let me get clearance for push and engine start. Sacramento Executive, Embraer-0 Echo Alpha, requesting push and engine start.
Embraer-0 Echo Alpha, push and start approved, tail northeast.
All right, well, we're not really pushing anywhere, but At least I don't think we are. Yeah, there's no reason to push anywhere. All right, let's remove ground power and the chocks, and let's get everything started up here. All right, now as far as starting the engines, let's see what it says here. All right, ignition switch on. Oh, we got to put the props all the way up first. Let's do that. What was it again? F7? Yep, F7. All right, ignition switch on, starter switch. Momentarily. Then release, okay, and then introduce fuel after 12% on NG. So where's NG? Okay, so there's NG here. So when we get to 12%, all right, let's get this started here. So we have ignition switch on. All right, that's in flight. All right, we'll leave it on normal. All right, let's go start. All right, when we get to 12%, we can then put the fuel on. All right, ITT looks good. All right, ignition switch looks fine. Let's put the fuel lever all the way up. All right, let's start the other one. All right, that's at about 12% now. Hydraulic pressure's looking okay. Oil pressure's looking okay.
Alpha Juliet, runway 30, taxi via Hotel, Juliet Mike, Bravo, hold short of runway 20. Runway 30, taxi via Hotel, Juliet Mike, Bravo, hold short of runway 20, November 24, Alpha Juliet.
Let's put the alternators on. All right, generators are on. Inverters are on. Now that explained why it didn't sound like engines for a moment, but we're good now. I was wondering why it didn't really sound like engines. It just kind of sounded like it was just like... All right, battery master should be on. Inverters and generators are both on. All right, that all looks okay. Battery temperature test. Okay. All right, lighting is okay. Transponders on standby. All right, that looks okay. Avionics, GPS, that's all good. condition levers. All right, let's get clearance to taxi. Sacramento ground, United 0 Echo Alpha, requesting taxi clearance to runway 30.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, runway 30, taxi via Hotel Alpha, hold short of runway 20.
What did you say to me just now? Copy that, taxi to runway 30 via Hotel Alpha, hold short runway 20, Embraer 0 Echo Alpha. All right, let's put our taxi lights on. And then we need to, what else did it say? Anti-ice we don't need. Flaps, let's put them down to 20. Let's release the parking brake. Let's get out of here. I wonder why it started up on its own. That was so weird, man. It did the same thing last night. Now we should be taking off in beta range. Let me, I mean not taking off, we should be taxiing in beta range. Shit. Now that's what they that's at least what they say, but whether it works or not is a different story. Alright, fuck it, we'll just ride our brakes out, I guess. Nice little airplane. I like this. I like these little puddle jumpers, as they're called, I guess.
Approaching runway 20.
Sacramento ground, United 0 Echo Alpha, holding short runway 20, ready to cross. It's clear.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, cross runway 20.
We'll pretend we put the strobe lights on. Cross feed, main, okay. Did that really say fuel pumps off? Oh, no, it says main and fuel. Hold on a second here. What's that say? Cross-feed, main, and auxiliary off. No way, really? Alright, maybe. Let's turn them off. See what happens. It shuts down the engine. Yeah, see? We can't shut them off. Maybe the auxiliaries we can, but... Alright, you know what? We're not going to be using this checklist anymore then. Fuck it. That's crazy. I was really, like, looking forward to using that checklist, but... Oh, well. We'll use this one instead. Alright, taxi. Condition levers are high idle. They already are. Oh no, condition levers are now... They're already on high idle. Yeah, see, fuel pump's on. That's so dumb. So the only thing we have to do is just feather the prop levers twice. That's no big deal. Alright, in-flight before takeoff. Flight control, altimeter, strobe lights, weather radar, transponder, auto feather armed. Alright. And then during takeoff, pitot heat, trims are okay. Alright, let's see what it says after takeoff. Flaps up over 400 feet. Oh, the engine shut down. Son of a bitch. Hang on a second. No wonder we're not moving. Let's wait for the master caution to go away.
Cessna 8 Papa Charlie, ready to taxi. Cessna 8 Papa Charlie.
Alright, let me put on the flight director, and then we are going to be going up to...
Runway 30, taxi via Charlie. Alpha, hold short of runway 20, Cessna 8 Papa Charlie.
14,000 feet. You can climb a couple of different ways in this airplane. We'll look at both here in a moment. Let me get our... I don't know why... I don't like that it does... that I can't move this. Maybe it's because we're on the ground, maybe, but that's very strange that it doesn't allow me to move it the way we normally would. All right, let's continue our taxi. Now that we got both engines working again. All right, so auto feather off. Inertial separation, we can turn those off after we get up in the air. And then prop sync on, and then we turn the boost pumps off. All right, so that's easy. Okay, so landing gear up. Flaps up, auto feather off. Prop sync on. Inertial separator off if necessary. That works. All right, let me get tuned up to
Approaching runway 30.
all right, let me just cycle the props twice into the feather range. Give me a second here. Oh, that's weird. Why don't let me move them? All right. right, let's do this one now again. All right, those are good. All right, cabin temperature looks okay, flaps good. Everything looks good there. Let's put this on standby for now. Let's get our transponder on. Yeah, let me clear out some of the shit that's on here. There we go. Alright, let me turn on landing lights and then we're going to get out of here. Heat, and that's all good. Alright. Everything looks good. Let's
Roger, runway 2, Cessna 8, Papa, Charlie.
Sacramento Tower, Embraer 0, Echo Alpha holding short, runway 30, ready for departure.
Embraer-110, Echo Alpha, exec tower, runway 30, winds 220 at 11. Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff.
All right, hey Paige, can you handle the comms for takeoff, please?
Sure thing, Greg. I'll handle the comms for takeoff.
Excellent. All right, let's roll. Couple things I forgot to turn on. I'll turn them on here in a second. And then we'll take off. This looks like a shorter runway. We may have to hold the brakes in a little bit. All right, let's turn on. All right, auto feather is armed.
On runway.
And I think that's it. Yep.
3,007.
All right, let's go.
Feet.
That thing's a little slippery on the ground there. That reminds me of X-Plane a little bit.
Cessna 8, Papa Charlie, holding short of 30, ready for departure.
Cessna 8, Papa
All right,
Charlie,
landing gear up.
0 at 11, runway 30, clear for takeoff. Have a good flight.
Clear takeoff 30, Cessna 8, Papa Charlie.
Embraer 0, Echo Alpha, contact departure.
Contacting departure. Embraer-110, Echo Alpha.
All right, let's put on altitude reporting.
Alaska 523, contact Oakland Center on 125.85.
Departure. Embraer-110,
Flaps
Echo
up.
Alpha. Good evening. Climbing through 1,000.
Embraer-110, Echo Alpha, departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, turn right, heading 330, direct red bluff when able, then own navigation.
Climb and maintain 10,000. Right heading 330, direct red bluff when able, then own navigation. Embraer-110, Echo Alpha.
All right, let's put on IAS and nav, yaw dampener. Let me lower our speed a little bit. Let's put on weather. Let's deactivate Auto feather. Let's engage prop sync.
Delta 2762, continue descent, 12,000.
12,000, Delta 27.
All right, we are climbing pretty good. Let's increase our speed a bit. It should be how we do it. That's what they say in the booklet. We're supposed to hold in this down button here or up. Alright, fuck it, we'll just do it here. Alright, VS, let's pull this out for VS. Alright, we'll leave it at 1,500 feet. See how that goes. Alright, we gotta get our engines in check. Our exhaust is way high. That we probably should have did a while ago.
That's the 8 Papa Charlie, contact NorCal, departure on 127.4.
Oh, can we,
7.4.
No, we can't change it here. I thought we could.
See ya.
Alright, let's move this to 1,000 feet per minute. So we speed up a little bit. Alright, now let's see. Did it say anything about climbing? Propellers, 91%.
NorCal approach, Skywest 4134, 17,000.
Skywest 4134, NorCal approach, roger. Expect the RNAV, runway 28 left approach, altimeter 2988.
Prop levers, let's set those back a little bit.
NorCal departure, good evening, Cessna 8, Papa Charlie, passing 1,000, climbing 3,000.
Cessna 8 Papa Charlie, NorCal departure, good evening.
Hydraulic pump, we need to turn that off. Since we're not doing anything with flaps or gear.
SLR 5146, contact Master Tower, 120.65.
Alright, let's turn the separators off. We don't need those on anymore. We can turn landing lights off. Seatbelt.
SLR 5146, NorCal approach.
We're almost at our cruising speed.
Altimeter 2985. Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, climb and maintain 14,000.
Climb and maintain 14,000. Embraer-110, Echo Alpha.
Paige, I'll handle the comms for a while. Thanks. Or is your name Parker? Is your name... Oh, sorry, you're the tower. My bad. Sorry.
Roger.
Is your name Parker or Paige? I'm sorry.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, say again.
It's Parker, Greg. No worries.
Alpha, negative, IN departure.
Now that doesn't sound too good. Listen to all that flange. My goodness. Hear all that flange?
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us, let's talk about the closest airstrip CA-22, also known as Lab Strip. This little gem is a private airstrip nestled in the farmlands northwest of Sacramento. It's been around for decades, serving as a landing spot for local pilots and crop dusters who want to avoid the hustle and bustle of bigger airports. The strip is surrounded by fields that turn a brilliant green in spring, making it a scenic spot for takeoffs and landings. It's the kind of place where you might see a vintage Piper Cub parked next to a tractor aviation meets agriculture. And here's something, pilots flying into CA-22 often swap stories about the time they had to dodge a wayward cow on the runway.
Contact Oakland Center 127.905, Embraer 0 Echo Alpha. Morning, Oakland Center, Embraer 0 Echo Alpha. With you, currently climbing through 1,000 feet for flight level 4,000.
Embraer 110 Echo Alpha, Oakland Center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Negative, we're requesting a climb and a cruising altitude of 14,000, please. Yes, please. Embraer 0 Echo Alpha.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, roger, climb and maintain 14,000.
Now, I thought this thing had a climb pro... You know what? I completely forgot to look at this. Fuck. They have a climb profile thing in here, I thought. Yeah, damn it. I completely forgot about that. Calculate.
Climb and maintain flight level 320.
Wow.
Leaving flight level 300 for flight level 320.
I completely forgot about all that. Damn it. Oh well, next time. In 4 months when I fly this airplane again, we'll remember it at that point. Shit, I knew there was something I was forgetting. Alright, where's our little airplane at? There it is. On our way to Crescent City.
Slar 3037, contact Napa Tower on 118.7.
118.7, sí, ya es de la 77.
United 672, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 220.
Alright, we are almost at our cruising altitude.
Waiting for flight level 220. United 672.
And we'll probably go into 2X while we're cruising. At our cruising altitude, and altitude is on. Very good. Let's do a soft ride as well. All right, we are good to go. Now, if only our airspeed would get up to where it should be. I almost feel like we need to have the engines maxed out to unless we do need to mess with the fuel. I don't think you have to. It's a turboprop. You don't usually have to do that.
Flight level 240.
Flight level 240.
You know, it's not like a piston type of engine where you need to lean the fuel at. I don't think we really need to in this airplane. It's like it's got on and off pretty much. Yeah, I'm not touching it. I am not touching it. But I will touch 2X. right now we're in 2X.
Since we're in the heart of the Sacramento Valley, let me tell you about the Feather River, which winds its way just east of us. The Feather River is one of California's major waterways, stretching over 70 miles before it joins the Sacramento River. It's been a lifeline for agriculture in this region since the gold rush days of the 1850s, when prospectors panned its banks for gold. Today, it's better known for its role in irrigation and for being a favorite spot for anglers chasing salmon and steelhead.
Thanks, Sarah.
Here's something. The river was also the site of the famous Yuba gold fields, where massive dredgers once chewed up the landscape in search of fortune.
I can't believe it. Guess that's higher terrain right here above us.
Alaska 758, contact Seattle Center on 134.9er. Have a good evening. 134.9er, Alaska 758.
All right, let me just plug in our approach just in case. So ILS, I really want to do the DME, but we're probably just going to do KEC. See, this is the one we're probably going to wind up doing. The one I really want to do is this here. Where we come in and we do a DME arc. But that's probably not how they're going to vector us. We'll see how they vector us, but let me just load this now.
Skywest 3392, continue climb flight level 280.
Flight level 280, Skywest 3392.
See, I don't want to move our speed back, even though our exhaust is all the way up, so let me move it back a little bit. Now, this is probably not our true airspeed. We don't have that little meter here, the little wheel to change the pressure. We do have that on here, though. Let's see what it says. Let's go back.
Skywest 3759, descend maintain flight level 280.
Under utilities.
Descending flight level 280, Skywest 3759.
Yeah, I mean, we're going 214 on the ground, so it's not terrible, but it's not where we should be. So I guess when this deviation gets to 0? No, 1138, I guess.
Unit 7685, contact Oakland Center on 134.45.
134.45, 7685.
Descent.
ES 5433, contact Seattle Center on 135.35. Have a good evening.
Seattle Center 135.35. Have a good evening. UPS 5433.
Really? Top of descent's in 7 minutes? Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Let's see here. It's saying 7 minutes. I don't believe it, though.
Skywest 3759 has the ride at flight level 340.
Moderate chopper requested higher, Skywest 3759.
I don't know. Let me pull it back into here and see what it says. Maybe we really are 7 minutes. I thought it was like a 2-hour flight. Yeah, okay, yeah. We got more than 12 minutes. That's what I thought. Cool little airplane. I couldn't find any real flights doing this thing. I found the Embraer-110.
Since we're flying over the Sacramento Valley, one of the most interesting features nearby is the Sacramento River itself. This river is the longest in California, stretching over 400 miles from the Klamath Mountains all the way down to the Sacramento-San Joaquin Delta. It's been a crucial waterway since the days of the gold rush, when paddle steamers used to chug up and down carrying miners and supplies. Today, it's a lifeline for California agriculture, and from up here, you can often spot its winding path cutting through the valley.
Chico! Yes, sir. What's up, Chico?
Skywest 3759, continue descent flight level 200.
I don't think I've ever flown this north on purpose, like on California. Like, I've flown in Portland and Washington, but I can't remember ever flying like this far north in California ever. Maybe I have, I don't know. I can't remember a time though. So no jury duty today, no jury duty tomorrow, which means probably going to have it Wednesday or Thursday, which might not be so bad. Get to break the work week up a little bit. I really thought I was going to be doing jury duty like all week, but no, it's just a couple of days. I guess, well, right now it looks like it's going to be one day.
Air Canada 559, flight level 360. Air Canada 559, roger, good evening.
See here, function. Oh, that's cool. This does do our density, altitude, and all that. I like that. Very nice.
Oakland Center, revising at 2318, flight level 250. Horizon Air 2318, roger. Good evening.
All right, looks like we're going to be moving here in a moment. Looks like we're going to be cutting it to the right. I'm sorry, cutting it to the left, which means we're going to slow this down so we can go to regular speed. All right, let's go regular speed until we get through the turn. Because this thing turns, so if you leave it in sped up mode, it turns really fast. This is what we were talking about last night, like with say intentions. I'm sorry, with PMDG, how when they get to a waypoint, like a mile before the waypoint, they slow down, and then after it goes through the waypoint, then like a mile later, it speeds back up again. Left-hand turn here to the northwest. I think we got live weather on. Let me see here. Yep.
Skywest 3759, descend via the Suitor for arrival.
Descend via the Suitor for Skyway 3759.
I gotta get up so early tomorrow morning. My daughter's heading back at like 7:30 in the morning. Maybe that's late for some people in the morning, but not me. Not me.
Skywest 3759, descend maintain 13,000.
Alright, this turn should be happening any moment.
Flight level 210 for 13,000, Skywest 3759.
I started watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial again. I didn't realize, man, on one of those stations like Law and like one of the real stations, like that like Law and whatever it's called. Man, they got like 177 videos. I didn't realize they had that many videos of the trial. Like, it was a long trial. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us, let's talk about the closest city, Corning, California.
Okay.
Corning is known as the Olive City because it's a hub for olive production, and
Nice.
you can actually spot huge groves of olive trees from the air.
We can?
The city was founded in the late 1800s.
What about
and
Corning?
its
Where is
first
that
post
named after
office
it?
opened in 1882. Every year, Corning hosts an olive festival, where locals and visitors celebrate everything olive, from oil to tapenade.
Ugh, tapenade. Yeah. All right, wings are leveling. Go 2x again. Yeah, 177 videos. That's a lot. That's a lot of hours of watching. It's crazy. That was such a good trial, though. That's kind of what got me into like watching trials on YouTube. Was watching that one. Then Daryl Brooks, I watched right after that. Actually, before I watched Kyle Rittenhouse first. That was a really good one. I'll be right back. Rittenhouse trial was pretty damn good. That one I'll probably go back and watch at some point too, but yeah, that Amber Heard trial, I really have forgotten like some of the blatant like lies that she said during that trial. Man, I really do feel bad for Johnny in a way, but man, he should have known getting mixed up with a girl that young. Like, how could he not, like, was she that good in bed that he just completely like forgot how to be a man? Like did he know, like, he was like, you know what, in his 50s and she was in her 20s, like she should have known. You know what I mean? Granted, he's Johnny Depp, so he's probably used to getting whatever trim he wants. But like, come on, dude, like, you should have saw the signs of her abusive ways before you even got married. Like, I mean, what in the hell, man? Like, she was a monster. Big time monster. Man, some of those audio recordings of her, like, making fun of him because she injured him and calling him a baby because he didn't want to fight with her. Like, I respect that more. Somebody don't want to fight. But like Amber, she just seems like she wants to fight. Now look at her, man. She's used up. She'll never have a career again. Her stock is going to keep on going down because she's a woman, and as women get older, their stock usually goes down because they're just not worth as much as they used to be. Once they get too old, nobody wants to hire them anymore. She's not the young, and she was never really good looking. She was okay. She was like an Oklahoma 6. You know what I mean? It's not like she was a Hollywood 10. You know, she was a good, you know, Texas 5. Wherever the hell she's from. Where the hell was she from? Let me see here. Hey Siri, where was Amber Heard born?
Horizon Air 2056.
Austin, Texas. That figures. Thank you, Siri. That makes sense. Austin, Texas. How blue Austin City has become, man. I mean, I was looking at, I was flipping through X last night like I usually do, and man, I feel so bad for my cousin who lives in Austin now. That state is such a shithole, Austin City now, but that's what they turned it into. All the people that left California and New York, they moved to get away from their problems, but they brought their same mentality and their same politics with them, and now they turned Austin into a shithole like they turn everywhere else.
Horizon Air 2056, roger.
All right, let's get our updated here.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us, let's talk about the closest city, Willows, California. Willows has been around since the late 1800s and is best known for its connection to aviation, thanks to the Willows-Glenn County Airport. During World War II,
That's like
the
really
airport
loud
was used
compared
as a
to
training
everything.
base
Turn
for
that down a
military
little bit.
pilots, and you can still spot some of the original hangars from the air. These days, Willows is a favorite stop for general aviation pilots, especially those heading to the nearby Thunderhill Raceway Park. Here's something. The
We're
city is
always looking for
surrounded by
buttery
rice
smooth,
fields that
dude.
turn into
I don't know if it'll be as smooth as last night. The takeoff was a little hairy. This airplane handling was a little hairy so far. Yeah, last night's was an anomaly. I mean, we have good landings, but that one, they're not usually that soft and buttery. They're not usually minus 60, especially with a 737. Yeah, that was a rare occurrence there. That was like finding a 4-leaf clover and getting the winning lottery ticket just by, picking it up off the ground. I need that winning lottery ticket, man. I need to stop working. I'm tired of working, man. I just need to be rich. I need to be rich. That or be able to do this full time. If I could stream flights full time and make, I don't even need to be rich. I just want to make enough to pay my bills. Like if I can make $5,000 a month doing this, that would be awesome. Right now, I make $20 a month doing this. But I never get the money because I don't cross the threshold in YouTube. YouTube, you have to make more than $100 a month before they pay you out. And since nobody ever donates, and I don't really hawk that shit. Like there's some content creators out there that they just beg and beg and beg, and I don't do that. I got a good job. I don't like my job, but I got a good one. I'm very good at my job. This is a shame that I don't like it. I talk to people all day for a living, and that's very tough sometimes, especially when you don't really like I don't really like talking to people that much. Surprise. I mean, I'm talking here, but you guys really aren't real. I know you're real people somewhere, but to me, you're not real people. You're just names that show up, and we have fun talking, and that's it. It's not like I need to sell you something. I'm not like selling you insurance or, fighting for my job every day that I'm there. It's a nice little aircraft for $35. This is a good aircraft.
Flight level 280.
Delta 2459, good evening, sir.
Right now, our vertical speed indicator is at plus 1,000. We'll get that fixed before we turn back down. I'm not a fan of having our props so high, but although, I mean, we're like barely over the flap speed right now. That's crazy. I don't know why we're not at like 180 knots.
Right, Zero Echo Alpha, contact Oakland Center on 132.2.
Contact Oakland Center 132.2, Embraer 0 Echo Alpha. Good morning, Oakland Center, Embraer 0 Echo Alpha with you, flight level 140.
Embraer 110 Echo Alpha, Oakland Center, good evening, Silverflat, altimeter 294.
All right, let's check out our chart for landing here. I could pull it up on our FMS, but I'm not going to. I want to be able to type into it. All right, so I'm planning on runway 12. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but so that's 108.7. Let's get that programmed in for nav. Oh, look, it's already got it in there. But that's interesting. All right. Well, that works. What about on nav 2? We have a nav 2 over here. That would be pretty cool, recreating the flying lessons. Yeah, I've tried doing flying lessons on here before. Nobody ever really seemed to care about it. And they were like, I thought they were pretty cool flying lessons.
Zero Echo Alpha, contact Seattle Center on 124.85.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us, let's talk
Yeah,
about
I mean, I did the, hang on.
Airport, also known as
Contact Seattle Center 124.85, Embraer 0 Echo Alpha. I did the ones from FS Academy. I did like 2 sets of them, and they were cool. They were really in depth. Like I learned quite a bit through them.
It's a favorite stop for pilots who love
Yeah, they were fun.
525, contact Seattle Center on
rugged terrain of Northern California.
Seattle Center, good morning. Embraer 0 Echo Alpha with you, flight level 140. All right, an hour.
110 Echo Alpha, Seattle Center. Good evening, Dinsmore altimeter 299.4.
Decision height is 407 on here. So let's set 407.
Alaska 525, you're loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing those lessons again on here. Maybe, because they were fun. The only thing about the ones on 2024 versus the 0 to Hero one that I did is that the 0 to Hero Academy lessons, you can download the PDF and like follow along with it as you're like doing it. The one that you have on Microsoft 2024, those you can't follow along with. There's no PDF to it. I don't think there's any for X-Plane. Well, you know, I think there are actually. I think you can buy them for X-Plane. I'm not familiar with any good ones for X-Plane. I'd have to look. There might be some good ones. All right, when we get to the coast, we're going to be turning north. And we don't really have too much farther to go. We can maybe, if there's enough time afterwards, I'll try to check it out on the interwebs here. I thought Just Flight had something on their website for it, or maybe on xplane.org, whatever that one website is where you can buy all the stuff for X-Plane. Ones on Microsoft I like because I can use my Xbox controller. I have such a hard time using my Xbox controller on X-Plane. Maybe I just need to spend more time setting up the actual like movement of the cameras and all that, but yeah, I don't know. I just find I guess maybe that's all I have to do is just set up my controller properly. Maybe I'll do that in the next couple of days, because I do kind of miss being able to do X-Plane without my yoke set up. For a while I was playing it on my iPad, which is really nice, but I don't have access to all the planes that I have on the iPad. That I just have the 737 and the MD-80, or MD-88 I guess is what it is. Alright, we are almost at 5, where we're going to turn. Let's slow our simulator down again. Yeah, but those flight lessons, the FS Academy lessons are really good. You can learn a lot from those. Yeah, I like the basic Cessna on X-Plane. It is really good. Sure is. I agree with you on that. It's good on the iPad and it's good on PC as well.
Center, Horizon Air 2313 at flight level 360.
Horizon Air 2313, roger. Good evening.
Since there aren't any major landmarks
Trim
present
and
in
lag.
let's talk about the closest city, Fortuna, California. Fortuna was founded in the late 1800s
Hang on, I'm
during the lumber boom.
trying to
It quickly became a hub
think
for
of how those two
local
correlate, buddy. I'm
The
sorry.
town's name actually means
Oh
Fortuna,
shit, Keith is here.
which locals like to joke
Oh
is
man,
the
Keith, if you're still here, man. What's up, dude? I didn't even notice the name until now. What's up, dude? I thought that was Scalebase saying he's got me on the big screen. What's up, dude? How's Pittsburgh doing? Yeah, what do you mean about the trim and lag? I don't see how the two correlate, but maybe I'm just missing something here. Yeah, I am a guy, and we are pretty stupid, so like maybe I'm missing something here. What are you saying here? Yeah, what's up, Keith? You playing any drums lately? Still haven't bought my my practice pad kit yet. I just have not decided to pull the trigger on the money for it yet. It's only like a couple $100, but I just do not feel like spending the money right now. I don't have the money to spend either right now, actually. Oh yeah, it does spin really. That's what you mean. Yeah, the wheel does spin slow. On the yoke system that I have, a lot of times when I hit the, oh wow, this is a pretty big airplane actually. A lot of times when I hit the wheel, and I as soon as I touch it, the whole trim just goes completely forward, like all the way like this. So if you watch me, like when I'm using the yoke system, a lot of times when I just touch the wheel, you'll notice sometimes you'll see the airplane like shoot straight down or shoot straight up. It's because of that. Oh, you know how to fix it? How would you fix that that discrepancy between spinning it and then it having a little bit of lag? What would you do to fix it? I gotta imagine we're gonna be descending here pretty soon. If it's a lot to right, don't worry about it. I was just curious. Oh, we still got a way to go. Hang on, let me see what... Let me pull up our chart for landing here. Jack McNamara. I've heard of Jack McNamara before. I wonder where I've heard of his name before, though. What? We got no Lido charts? Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, we're ready to begin your descent to descend and maintain 1,000. Altimeter 3,000.
Didn't they just call out to us? I could have sworn. Let me hang on. Did they just call us? Because it's not on my tablet. Oh yeah, they sure did. I wonder why it's not showing here. That is so weird. Copy that. We're gonna begin our descent here to 110 feet. Embraer 0 Echo Alpha. Parker, handle the comms during descent, please.
Got it, Greg. I'll take over the comms for the descent. Hey, Chad, it's your girl Liz. We're handling the radios for the descent, keeping things smooth and steady.
I didn't ask for Liz. What the fuck, man? I asked for Parker. All right, arm and VS. All right. Oh shit. Are we at the... Okay, we are at speed 1. Okay. What was I looking at? Our bottom altitude, 1,600 feet. For slam. Let's put in 1,600 feet here. Send me a link in Discord, I'll check it out. Alright, what's our checklist say here? Cabin signs, altimeters, prop, oxygen, passenger heat, landing lights on, flaps. Okay, so when we start going flaps, that's when we put the hydraulic pumps back on, arm the auto feather, and turn the prop sync off. Okay. Works for me. Now for landing tonight, we have 119. Hopefully this is the right, let me see here. Yeah, they got us on runway 12. Okay, that's fine. So runway 12, and that was again 119, so let's get that set. Oh, I can't set it just yet. I have to go into a localizer mode first. I mean into, I gotta get out of GPS mode for it. Alright, we are at 1,000 feet. Altitude hold is on.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, descend and maintain 90,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000. Embraer-110 Echo Alpha.
Let me see what it's supposed to be saying for our speeds for landing.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000. Embraer-110 Echo Alpha.
Let's see here, import and calculate. All right, aircraft parameters. Import and calculate. So about 90 feet. All right, that works. Very cool. It's a really nice tablet they got here. I like this tablet. Let me go to Navigraph and see if that's the correct stuffs. Let's see here. Correct METARs. Yeah, that's correct, man. That's good. Very good. clouds look really good. So that must be Crescent City coming up there. If I was a betting man, I'd say that's Crescent City up there. I could probably just go into a heading mode, actually. But we'll wait until we figure out what our procedure is going to be.
Skywest, that's flight level 370. Skywest 6014, roger.
Alright, let's put passenger heat back on, seat belts, no smoking signs. We can park the windshield wipers. Let's put the inertial separators back on. Being that we're starting to go through some clouds, we might get some birds flying our way. Very cool little flight. It's a cool little airplane. I don't know if I like this better than the Saab that comes with the game, but this is a pretty cool little airplane. That's for sure. I like the gauges. I like steam gauges. Those are very satisfying for me to look at. Like I like them.
2313.
It'd be nice if some other things on this airplane worked. You know, like the circuit breakers and if they had failures and things like that, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. For $35, I've definitely flown airplanes that are double this price that are way worse. Way worse. Yep, as soon as I get my practice pad kit, we're gonna be starting up a new channel here. Okay, I'll check it out, dude. Alright, well, here's where our top of descent should have been. But that's okay. Alright, we are pretty much at our altitude. He said 5,000 feet. Alright, altitude, hold on. Seattle Center, Embraer 0 Echo Alpha with you, flight level 050.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000. Embraer 110 Echo Alpha.
Ah, damn, that's so loud. So loud. Go on, Parker. All right. We're getting there. I guess I should start Sky Dolly. Let me start Sky Dolly. So we can go back and watch this landing just in case it's extra buttery. Boy, that looks really good. The sun in the background and shimmering off the water. We're still at 30, which is fine. guess they'll descend us again when we get a little closer. Still kind of far away. Not too far though. Here's Crescent City right here.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha. Turn left, heading 320. Vectors for the ILS runway 12 approach.
Left heading 320. Vectors for the ILS runway 12 approach. Embraer-110 Echo Alpha.
All right, left heading 320. Let me get our CDI changed over to VOR. And we are 119 for our course here. So let's get that set up. 119. All right, 119 is now set. They might be taking us on that DME arc. This one here, it looks like they're taking us on a similar approach. Oh, maybe not. We already passed the airport. Oh, we didn't. That chart's off.
Horizon Air 2134, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Leaving for flight level 310, Horizon Air 2134.
All right, once we line up for landing, then we'll rearm the auto feather, put on the auxiliary hydraulic pump, deactivate prop sync. And we'll see what kind of damage we can do in Jack McNamara Field. I think we're a little high for where we should be, so we'll see what happens. We should be at like 2,000 or 3,000 feet right now, I would think. But we'll see.
Horizon Air 2313, descend and maintain flight level 300.
Down to flight level 300, Horizon Air 2313.
Surprised we'd be on Seattle approach, being that we're still in California. I mean, that's crazy that they reach all the way down past Portland, and that's a big airspace for them to monitor. I would have thought somebody like San Francisco or Oakland or maybe even Portland would.
Alaska 141, reduce speed to 290.
Slowing to 290, Alaska 141.
And there's our runway, or not our runway, but the airport at least.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3,000. Embraer-110 Echo Alpha.
All right. $3,000 set.
Alaska 252, continue climb flight level 320.
Out of flight level 300, flight level 320 from altitude 52.
really cool with the like the misty, wispy kind of like. It's pretty cool.
Skywest 3750, continue climb, flight level 360.
It's interesting. Interesting approach coming in here.
Climbing flight level 360, Skywest 3750.
All right, we are almost at 3,000 feet. This airplane gets down in a hurry. That's for sure. I like that. Just make sure our pressure is correct. Yep, still 30 inches of mercury. All right, 3,000 feet has been reached. Altitude hold is back on again.
Southwest 971, when ready, descend via the Timbers 4 arrival.
Descending via the Timbers 4 arrival, Southwest 971.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't have our, I don't have that set yet, do I? The localizer. No, I don't. Let me get that flipped over. That's why it's not pulling anything up yet. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't showing us any kind of lateral. Here's our glide slope right here. That's a nice little icon for it. That's pretty cool.
Right heading 090. Descend and maintain 2,500. Embraer-110 Echo Alpha.
They say do what? Turn right 090. All right. 090 was set. Oh, we're doing the procedure turn right here, even though we're coming into it wrong. We should have actually gone to the air base and then up and around, but that's all right.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha, 6 miles from SLAM, turn right, heading 095, descend and maintain 1,600 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 12, approach.
Right heading 095. Descend and maintain 1600 until established. Cleared for the ILS runway 12 approach. Embraer-110 Echo Alpha.
All right, let's go into navigation mode. Let me actually go into approach mode. Oh, caught the localizer. That was quick. Jesus. Localizer's captured. Now we just need to, we'll get the glide slope here in a moment. Actually, I'm going to hold off on the altitude here and just let our glide slope capture a little bit early. All right, let's go flaps 1. I think it would be nice if they had markers for your V speeds. We'll start slowing down more when we get to the glide slope, when we start descending. Looks like we're about 1,800 feet in the air. So how many more settings for flaps do we have? That's one thing I never check out before I take off, is like how many flap settings we have. So maybe 2 more, looks like, maybe 1 more and then 1 after that, maybe.
Frequency change to advisory frequency approved. Have a good evening. Air Canada 751,
VFR. Standby, and all right, advisory frequency is set. It might be 7,000, but we're just doing VFR for now. All right, glide slope has been captured. Let's put our landing gear down. Let's go next level flaps. Yeah, it looks like we got 1 or 2 more levels after that, so. All right, man. This is when you start closing. This is when you start clenching your butt cheeks together, right about now. Right around this time. We're going to cut the autopilot off here in a moment. Once we get to about 1,000 feet.
Victor, descend and maintain 13,000.
Down to 13,000, Traveler 7 Whiskey Victor.
Let's go one more level of flaps. That was flaps full. Oh, no. Okay, we got one more level for flaps full. All right, we'll do flaps full when we take manual control over. I'm still... Oh, I see the runway now. Okay. All right, my control. Wait a minute. Oh. All right, there we go. Turn the yaw dampener off. Flaps full. Trim is okay. Buttering these kind of airplanes should not be that hard because you can float the runway a little bit.
Embraer 0 Echo Alpha on that cylinder transponder. Confirm squawking to 475 mode C. Find out one more time for me.
All right, I'm turning off say intentions because you guys just told me to put in the advisory frequency, you fuck. I hate say intentions sometimes. They do that shit all the time. I love you, but I hate you. You're like a girlfriend that I just can't stand. Like you're always making fun of me in front of our friends. You're always hitting me behind the scenes, telling me I'm a piece of shit. But it's just so good that I just can't help myself. That's how I look at say intentions. That's tasty. That butter is so tasty. Get all the butter you can, boys. Get all the butter. Oh, that butter. Num num num. All right, let's stop here. We're gonna pause the game for a second. Center line could have been a little better, but it's okay. All right, display capture. All right, stop. Actually, let me put the game back on. Butter. All right, let's rewind this bitch a little bit. I wonder what tower view looks like. I hope tower view's got a cool tower at least. Alright, let's go here, hit play. Num 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 num. Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to check out the runway too, because the runway view last night was pretty cool. I like that. Hey, here comes our cylinder. Look at all the aluminium it's kicking out into the air. Look at all that stuff it's blocking the ozone layer with. All that stuff Bill Gates is putting in the atmosphere. It's courtesy of this airplane. It's the first wingless, tailless, rudderless airplane in the history of aviation. It's the flying penis. The flying Schmeckel is now on final approach to runway 12. We don't need wings or gear or... Hey! Oh! There we go! We just gave birth to a rudder and... some elevators. Oh! We just gave birth to some wings. What about landing gear? Oh, I like the dust kick-up. That's cool. Yeah, like I said, center line could have been better, but I'll take it. All right, now let me do, let's see here. Yeah, this is the one, runway. This is actually a really cool view from last night. Let me get Sky Dolly back up here for a moment. It actually scared me last night a little bit when the airplane flew overhead. Hang on, is this the right runway? I hope it is. No, this is the wrong... Hang on. Oh, wrong runway. Hang on a second. There we go. Runway 12, and let's rewind this bitch now. There we go. And I just want to do one from the seats as well. Actually, no, I kind of want to do maybe a cinematic view, maybe. Again, hey, we are masters at landing without any landing gear at all. That is a beautiful thing. All right, what did I want to check out? Hang on. What was that other view? Oh yeah, I did say, let me see here. Let me check out let's do cinematic mode real quick. And then we'll do one from the window seat, and then that'll be it. We'll have to upload this to YouTube a little bit later. Straight butter. I like this approach. This was a fun little approach. Next time, I want to land somewhere in Brazil with a, pretend we're like a drug runner out there in Brazil with one of these airplanes and land like somewhere in a dirt field. Because you know, when they first, like, when you're waiting for the game to load up, it shows you landing like in a dirt field. Like, I want to know where that, it shows the A400 landing in a dirt field, and I'm like, where is that field at? I want to know where that one is. Whoa, what city is that out there? What mountain city do they have out there in California? Doesn't that look like a mountain city out there? Is that Superman's, no, this is too south to be Superman's hideout. Maybe that is Superman's hideout. You're out, man? Alright, bro, I'll see you later on. Have a good Tuesday. If I don't see you tomorrow night, I'll check out that video you sent over, though. See you, Scalebait. I don't know why we don't hear any engines right now. I guess we're just floating in. Alright, there's our engines. Maybe we're running out of fuel even on replay mode. I'm gonna do one more review after this, just from the nose, and then that'll be it. This song sounds like Stranger Things. That do no 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 no. All right, let's go to the nose view, and let's just rewind this one back just a little bit, and then we're gonna call it a night. I gotta clean up whatever's left of the chili I made, put that shit away, pack up some for my daughter, and then we gotta work tomorrow. Try to finish out this month as strong as we've been finishing up. We're like leading the company right now in sales. We're pretty close. I'm like in the top, I think 5% right now. Like I think there's like maybe 2 or 3 people above me right now. I need to put that pressure on until I get jury duty this week. I think probably Thursday's when they're gonna wind up picking my number. It looks like. Sucks. I hope it's a really cool case. I hope the guy's like Daryl Brooks. Like, I hope he's arguing with the judge the whole time, and he's like, show me lawful law, Your Honor, show me lawful law. I need my statement of particulars. I need my notice to appear. I need the court docket sheet. I need your oath to practice law. All right, that's about it, my friends. Have a good night. And I will see you on the next... Hang on, let me just turn this off real quick. Give me a second. There we go. Alright, my friends. I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Probably not tomorrow night. Maybe Wednesday night. I doubt we're going to be on tomorrow. But more than likely we'll be back on... Hang on, let me pause the game real quick because we're still moving here. Yeah, probably Wednesday night. I don't know if we'll be back tomorrow, but yeah, I mean, well, you know what? I probably will be on tomorrow night. If I don't have jury duty on Wednesday, I'll be back tomorrow night for a little bit. If I do have jury duty, since I got to get up at ass o'clock in the morning, then I will not be on until probably Wednesday night. That's about it, my friends. Have a good Tuesday, and I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See you. Oh, before I leave, hit like, subscribe, become a member, super chat, super thanks, leave some kicks, and that's it. See ya.